Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to explore a new project and focus specifically on the front-end part. In the previous video, we already discussed the smart contract logic behind the invoice system built on the Conflux eSpace testnet. Today, we'll see how to connect the front-end UI with the smart contract and how to call contract functions directly from the front-end application. So let's get started. This is the landing page of our application. I'm currently logged in using this wallet address, and from this account, I'll create a new invoice. To create an invoice, I'll enter the client's wallet address, specify the invoice amount, and set a due date. I'll also add a short description for testing purposes. At the moment, the UI text color and background overlap, but I'll fix that later. For now, let's proceed and create the invoice by confirming the transaction in MetaMask. Once the transaction is confirmed, the invoice is successfully created. On the dashboard, you can now see the list of invoices raised from this account. The invoice shows the client address, amount, due date, current status, and description. Since the due date has passed and the invoice is still unpaid, it appears as pending and is waiting for the client's payment. Now, let's switch to the client's wallet address. From the client's perspective, this invoice appears under the Pending Invoices section, indicating that payment is required. Since this invoice was sent to me as the client, I'll proceed to pay it. I'll click on the Pay Invoice button, confirm the transaction in MetaMask, and wait for the confirmation. After the transaction is confirmed, the invoice status is updated to paid. You can see the exact timestamp when the payment was completed, along with all the invoice details such as freelancer address, client address, due date, amount, description, and payment status. This confirms that the payment flow is working correctly from both the freelancer and client sides. Now that we've seen the UI in action, let's move on to the coding part. The frontend is built using a Next.js application, and the most important logic for interacting with the smart contract lives inside the contract utility file located in the library folder. This file is responsible for setting up the provider, connecting the wallet, creating the contract instance, and calling smart contract functions. This contract utility handles network switching, so when a user changes networks, the contract address and provider update automatically. It also defines all the key contract interactions such as creating invoices, paying invoices, canceling invoices, marking invoices as overdue, and fetching invoice data. Each of these functions directly maps to a corresponding smart contract method and waits for the transaction to be confirmed before updating the UI. We also have helper functions to fetch invoices created by freelancers and invoices received by clients. These red functions ensure that the correct data is displayed on the front end based on the connected wallet address. Additionally, the wallet provider setup enables transaction signing and secure interaction with the blockchain. In summary, this file acts as the bridge between the front end and the smart contract. It creates the contract instance, handles wallet connections, and exposes clean functions that the UI can call to interact with the blockchain. This separation makes the code more maintainable and easier to scale. That's it for this video. I hope this walkthrough helped you understand how to connect a front-end application to a smart contract and build a complete Web3 invoice system on Conflux. If you have any questions or doubts, feel free to drop them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.